Greetings, Cancer. Thanks for showing back up. Hey, if you missed the first part of this reading for the strong of 2-3 to 2-9, check the link in the description or at the end of this video. There will be a card to take you there to see what launched these energies for the Aquarius ease on Cancer. Catch you on the inside of your reading. Greetings, Scorpio. It's so great to have you here for the first part of this two-part reading. Stay with me to the end, and then there will be a second part. There's actually 7 and 7, 14 cards here. The bottom layer is going to be the second part. First part is for the strong of 2-3 to 2-9. And then what goes long for Aquarius ease on Scorpio will be in the next video. Okay, so these 5 right here are shadowscapes. We have your side, their side. All the stories could flip-flop. And know your designations. We also have the Romance Angels Oracles. Now, what's in the center here is our current moment. This is the recent past or challenge. Near future guidance. The reason for this reading and maybe the foundation. What's between you and where we're going with this. This is the future potential outcome. All right. Okay, so Scorpio, some of you know just by looking. Who dat? Oh, you mean me? Unwrapping the gnosis? What the High Priestess knows about being the mostest? And where the youth might have been a strand that was mistaken as an owl and maybe landed somewhere, whether it was a crease here or maybe a strand of silk somewhere else. And some of you all have been programming, and it's wonderful. This is a special kind of yoga. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is what you've been doing with your familiars. The ones that you congregate with. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's just what a little bird knows and what stays between you and the bird. Okay. And you also might be dealing with a Cancerian, I'm hearing. They had the same version of this energy showing up in their sort of future tense expanded version of the ease. The rest of Aquarius season showing up too. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you got a certain kind of cahoots going on with you, with yourself, as like your own kind of partner. Especially if you've had to motivate yourself through like a big thing that's been overhauled. And for others, it's just kind of like why you're willing to not say something. Okay, well, let's see what's in the recent past. Future past. Page of Pentacles. So I'm hearing for some of you all, you might have been the recipient of whatever this generosity is. And you might have invested it in yourself is the thing. And so, I mean, you can be your own recipient. You know, sometimes, let me see if I can get this to show up here. Please show up. There we go. Beautiful art. Some of you all have worked diligently and might have gotten yourself a little something. I'm hearing for some of you all it's about your youth, about your beauty, about something that you do that feels good for yourself. I'm hearing for some of you all it's something somebody put on your hand. Or want to put on your hand. Or maybe it's you making a plan about what that's gonna do and who you're gonna do that with, because I'm hearing what a little bird knew about going out to the end and just being there. And I'm hearing it's like a big reveal. It's like whatever. It's like, look what I did. I'm hearing for somebody it's like, I don't have any shame in showing you these scars. This is how this came. I'm hearing for some of you it's about your child. It's about no price could ever be an indicator on that thing that you share with that child. And it's like how you protect it, what you know, what you have risen through. Or it's like, there's only one thing lording over the situation. And you know, it's like some psychotic parent and somebody like, you know, Jacob or like you, right? You know, it's going to be like, and so I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, you did it. Whatever you did, thank you for doing that. You made an investment in something beautiful and new. And for some of y'all, you don't even realize it, but somebody's coming because they have something to say. Or maybe it's because of what they know came your way. My nose is itching. I'm just hearing it's like people talking. It's like just, itching. Scorpio. Got me a little hot tea here. I'm gonna put it here with you. We'll have some tea together. Alright. This is major arcana. Whatever this is, I'm hearing it's like people don't realize you made some decision. And that's the thing. It's like, don't be thinking that just because you think I'm passive, just because you didn't think I said something kind of thing. I'm hearing it's like a special kind of silent treatment that you have where it's just like, ooh, something you didn't see got done. And it's a glorious thing. So, I don't know. I'm feeling excited about it. All right. Let's see what's going on with their energy, future guidance, near future here, Scorpio. Got a 4 of Cups. And it was sort of lackluster. Or... I'm hearing it's their feather duster treatment. I'm also hearing it's like... might have come at your expense. I'm hearing it's like, well, if you had to gain that 20 pounds... or... just jokes about like when you put on that, what it does, and the saddlebag joke, or like I'm just hearing about somebody really narcissistic that might have made some freaking jokes about you. I don't know if this is your ex or if this is like, I'm hearing they either were drinking or it's like they were just kind of like passive. You might have been in a mutually passive situation, just kind of taking the time, making sure the money was right, especially if there was like a child involved, and it's like, kids are expensive. You know, it's like, oh my goodness. So I'm just hearing it's like, why somebody flew the coop, who's getting released, what somebody might allow to come out of their mouth, and passivity around like your children or something, where it's like maybe just a little distasteful, you know, or it's like close enough to driving you nuts because of the underlying context. I'm hearing it's like there's something to it that was not good. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is somebody that has already been removed. They're already gone. This is like why you're risen over here, and that it's like they might be scrolling and just seem like dawdling around, like maybe trying to get back in your life, or like looking and then seeing, oh my god, they got a ring, or somebody bought them this thing, or look how these nice words are being exchanged, and just being like, hammer thumb time, you know, and only being willing to reach out because of what they saw come back around is what I'm seeing. It's like how they're like tracing things in the water is what I'm seeing. And I'm hearing you might have been for a spin with them too. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like they might not be able to help themselves too because they might have had a problem that kept them like stuck. For some of them, it's like emotional things. This is an emotional passivity, and sometimes I'm hearing like malaise, melancholy, depression. But I'm also hearing for somebody, it's like if it was like a negative partner that's like, well, you're almost on this level. And it's like you're almost that good enough, you know, like that kind of like backhanded compliment stuff. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like just realizing that when Mercury goes retrograde, and we just went into the pre-shadow here today on my birthday, yay! We're moving magnetic particles that were never planets. Like big magnets that are being swept up where we're moving things that aren't the right kind of awake and protected out. It's a real resistance that pulls itself away. It's what magnets do, you know? You ever see how they work? It's like, hey, look, hey, wow. If a bunch of crap is on the outside of it real tight and, you know, people don't tell you the truth about how they're making their new wages, stranding you in your DNA to get in the RAM, the random access memory of what they can ran on your date of birth for a bod. It's kind of like, wow, what some of us do. We say, no, make that one go away. That's kind of what I've been training here. So, some of y'all want to make some really special phone calls, especially if you have a good partner, actually, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, you have an actual partner with you too that's like, maybe they went through this stuff with you and it's been like waiting and passing time and like trying to be your friend, and like what it is to have that little bird with you and like everything they went through to see what's being lifted off of you and where they can get some more help. Because for some of y'all, it's okay to get help, especially if it's like, sometimes it's like, I'm hearing they might not have, I don't know if they're mute or they just go like kind of catatonic because they can't find the word. Maybe there's not a freaking word for it. Maybe trying to stuff that word on somebody is like sticking them on a stake and it doesn't really fit right. Like a bad diagnosis that's whack. No. So I'm hearing that for some of you all, it's like knowing how to be in yoga with your partner and find a new start and walking through that process together and what that healing might look like. Well, let's see what's at the root here. 6 of Wands. Beautiful. That's a victory and success card. That is the victory and success card. Let's reach out and touch someone. I was hearing this is the one that might send like emoji or emotes and like type like pictures and stuff at you where it's like sometimes they don't have a word but they'll send you like in like, you know, different things and you might have this thing that's been showing up, and I'm hearing for some of you this is like a reaction you might be having to keep in mind. Venus just went into Pisces today too, and so it's like she's being supercharged with Mars's advanced witness on what doesn't get to happen at home and how better communication happens, especially with all the Plutonian Capricornian matters closing the 12 house, Area 51. Here's how we stick our hands in there and reach at you and fuck with your heads thing. No, not anymore. I'm going to make an angry phone call. That's a good one to call on. Because I've been closing the door on what cryptocurrency doesn't do and what these owls know about how certain things printed themselves through new wages to seek answer and kind of lobotomize you. And, you know, a Father, Son, Holy Ghost stack of an ear thing that didn't go that way. Bad hemi-syncing. So, anyway, those of you that know and that are in my private posse, thanks for being here. Private Halo 8, feel free to join Very Fine Martians. There's a chat room below if you need more support about what's actually happened already and what magnets do and what particle dematerialization is in front of the all-seeing my eyes were closed to. So 6 of Wands, Plutonian vibe showing up, end of time stuff. And it's like, if somebody reaches for you after they've like kind of been like, oh, you'd be almost as good as that one if you only did that, you know, and they're coming back now that they see you have a friend or somebody spending time with you, it's like they might be triggered and triggering you. And I'm hearing this little statue lizard that this person is on here that's having the victory has a reaction that's like and I'm hearing that this might be a time where you are acutely sensitive to like the yes or no vibe on how they hitchhike their way out of your galaxy, and sometimes literally your galaxy. You know, maybe it was bad apple cording, I don't know, but anyway, you might get a distinctly or ugh feeling depending on how they come back in the sweep, because remember, it's magnets. Okay, so let's see what the future potential outcome is here for the strong of 2-3 to 2-9 Scorpio. So, Four of Wands. So this is a renewal for some of you on many different levels, and it might not be with El Capitan or whoever might have XYZ'd themselves out of the Enith. Because for some people, this has been like your rising, it's like your Phoenix thing, it's like your Zenith thing, and it's like, no, that thing doesn't get in my pearly gates. I won't even speak it out of my mouth, which is the creative substance of what that means. And how some of you all are beyond this law of attraction scrub. It's been scrubbed. It's now an embodiment as the art that you actually integrated in your form, my darling. And that's why some of you all have risen like this. Whatever you've been investing in, whatever you've been doing for yourself, hallelujah, you're looking amazing. It's all about that you thing, if you ask me. And for some of you all, it's like, this person needs help. If it's actually your partner and they're trying to come out of something, you know what? It's going to be good. With the Six of Wands here, all is going to be successful. You're going to walk your way through it. And I'm hearing seasonal affective disorder. So neurotransmitter support will be helpful. Vitamin D. And it looks like a punch up here. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, it's like going on a little vacay or something, and how the wheel of fortune has turned. And what it is to be in your flock. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you needed the right witness around what kind of relationship you even have for some reason. It's like you weren't seeing yourself right. It was like wobbly ass carnival mirrors around you where somebody wasn't honoring you and being honest with you about who you are. It was like, oh, you're almost as good as Britney Spears. Maybe if you lost like 22 pounds or like just some stupid shit. Somebody might have been, that's just what I'm hearing. That might be somebody's story, and I'm sorry if that's the case. Because that's some BS, and it's like, here's where they kind of like erase themselves and feel bad. And there's a ley line for that. It's called, hey, Narcissus, take yourself away. And let's see what's going on with the romance angels for you and for them. So we have codependency, and I'm here for some of you all, whatever it is that somebody speaks up about might be surprising. For some of you all, you're going to find out that you have somebody that has stayed away. They might have been dealing with a serious codependency issue. That says addictions are affecting your romantic life. They might have had an addiction of some kind. Hearing they might have been incarcerated in some kind of way, or in some kind of a lockdown situation where they were not able to move. A certain kind of passivity might have been there as well. They might be some kind of disabled. There might be something where they needed assistance and they could not leave. And I'm hearing, it's like, I see somebody like holding their chip up and being like, look, this is the block I got chipped off. Here's my 6-month chip. I've been sober. You know, I'm talking to you sober about what this is and why I had to do this, and why maybe I'm hearing somebody might admit that they had admitted themselves somewhere for help, and why they might be coming anew with you. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is like gonna like bring your relationship really close. It's like a special yoga. Okay, here, wedding. There you go. This situation involves marriage. What brings us together today? Love. Princess Bride fans might know that one. My imitations are horrendous, I hear. So, whatever's going on here, if there's a proposal to be made, I'm hearing it's like, you're going to be so happy. You might even be the one that makes the marriage proposal. And I'm hearing it might really brighten up somebody's day if they were feeling like a wallflower. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, the wallflower is maybe somebody that you're like, yeah, now you know what the owl knew about my real lover and about the wolf that got wrapped up by the flowers and things that Scorpio really knows when she's in her prowess, which is beyond having powers. And so, for those of you, it's like, there's a certain bitch tactic on this too, because I'm here for some of y'all, it's like, look who my man is! And I'm just seeing somebody going on her, I'm hearing she's calling it her man ace. It's like how you ace it. And like what it means. And like, look what code done did. That's what I'm hearing. And get the code on right and put it in there. And it works in the end. And I'm hearing, it's like, some of you all having a certain kind of like a vindication in your spirit, or like it's like a righteous indignation about what you've been through and like why somebody's passivity is just like, boop, there's your bitch slap. And it's like so nice though, because it comes in a way where Scorpio, you get to be so nice. You can just keep on being nice. It's like all you're doing is like being yourself, and it's just like how they take themselves out by just dawdling away. It's like, oh, you even had your spoiled little fingerprints all over it. Look at me over here with the one that gets to stay, and I'm hearing it's wonderful. So hallelujah, some of y'all met somebody, and I'm hearing with like end of the world stuff going on, it's like even if they're far away, I'm hearing somebody's gonna be like, I got rid of my old 4. I was hearing about the RAV4, that this is somebody saying, I got rid of that old bucket, I spent all my money, I got this ticket, I'm gonna be there. And I'm hearing it's like a 6-hour road trip, and that somebody did it and they like want to hang out, and for some of you all it's like really special. Okay, it's going to be a strong one. I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Stick with me. I'm going to be uploading the rest of this to see what happened with the rest of these cards for Aquarius ease on Scorpio. Love you. We'll catch you again. We're back for that one. See you in a few.